came out to Damonte Ranch High School expecting a pretty good ball game as the Mustangs had won their last two, seemed to be on a roll. And Carson, we know, I've seen the last couple of weeks we've seen them play. We know they're on a roll. We thought this would be a good matchup, and I'll tell you, we were not disappointed at all. And I think if you watch the entire game, you feel the same way. But on the highlights, it'll give you a good taste of what's happening. Austin Pacheco, who's had a hot leg all year long, starts the scoring off with a 33-yard field goal. Carson was on a move on their opening drive, and Damonte stiffened. There was a penalty, and they took over. And then Damonte goes up the middle with Juergensmeyer, and it was tough sledding in running the ball tonight because the Carson interior defense awfully tough. The one guy that did have some highlight reel stuff to look at was the quarterback Drew Smith, who was forced into the role this year when Damonte lost their quarterback, and he had to take that role. He had been counted on as being a running back, and he showed that he could really run. Here was one of the strange plays we saw tonight is in this ball game. It looked like the defender caught the ball, but when they came down, the simultaneous reception, both guys, we get another look at it, had their hands on it, and Brock Purdaire will be ruled by the official as having caught the ball, and yet we thought that maybe Damonte had intercepted, but they didn't get the touchdown. They were stalled, and another field goal attempt by Austin Pacheco between the uprights and good. So at the time, Carson led 6-0. We're still in the first half. Matt Nolan looking to throw, and what do you think? Could it happen twice? Yeah, it did. Separate guys, different guys did it, but Chance Quilling this time will go up and grab it. And from our perspective and our viewpoint, we thought that Quilling caught the ball. The last time, we thought the defender had the ball. We thought that Matt Anderson came down and intercepted, but in both occasions, Carson got the ball. Then the throw that may have been some controversy. We were uncertain in the booth, but we found out later as we watched it a couple times, Brock Purdaire may not have had that lead foot in bounds. He held the ball up, and the official said, yes, he did. Grant Cooper thought it was out of bounds, the defender, but when we looked at it a couple times, we really couldn't tell, so we go with the official's call because it looked good. And then Drew Smith gets his team back in the ball game on a 5-yard run on goal to go. He goes inside. Previous to that play, he had run the ball down to the area on a sweep, got him inside, then got him in scoring territory, and got him in the end zone. Matt Nolan will roll out right. Nothing there, goes back the other way, and the first turnover of the ball game is about to occur. Snodgrass will knock it loose. He's number 6, and then he will jump on it and recover it. And Damonte was in business. They got the fumble recovery, Snodgrass causing it, and then recovering it. And Damonte Ranch right away wants to go up top, and they're looking for Mr. Anderson. They will go high, wide, and Anderson will run under 45 yards for the touchdown. Damonte Ranch will make the extra point, and for the first time tonight, they will lead 14-13. After being down 13-0 at half, but Carson comes right back. On a run up the middle, Austin Pacheco will go in from 5 yards out, and Carson would regain the lead. Damonte Ranch back with the ball. Smith trying to get outside. He did it with his feet all night long. Not this time. Chance Quilling, who ended up being our Baldini's player of the game, shows that not only offensively can he get it done, we saw that simultaneous catch, but defensively he can. Then he puts the capper on it. As he gets outside from 20 yards, will turn the corner. They can't knock him off his feet. He will get in the end zone, beat everybody, and Carson will go on top with the touchdown. They will get a safety a little bit later, and they'll lead it 28-14. Still not over. Damonte not giving up. They go deep with a desperation pass, but it's thrown too long, and Clint Page will have the interception just before going out of bounds. With precious time remaining, we thought, well, that's it. Carson's got this wrapped up, but nope, not going to be the case. Matt Nolan tries to go up the middle, and suddenly all you see is that brown ball spinning out of his hands. Snodgrass, Jason, will scoop it up. He will go the distance, and suddenly, with the conversion, we have a 28-21 ball game. So Damonte Ranch in it. Unfortunately for them, the clock was not their ally. They tried the onside kick, and it's kicked right into the hands of Hesse, the linebacker, and he sure-handed goes down right at midfield. He will wrap it up. Damonte Ranch was able to stop the clock a couple times, but that was it, as Carson would end up winning 28-21. What a ball game. We thought it would be an excellent game. It comes out a 7-point difference. Either team could have won it. Carson comes out on top. They're 5-0 in conference in the final from Damonte Ranch. And that was our GSP highlight reel for the game of the week.